Welcome, everybody, back to another episode of the Lando Project. I'm your host, Lando Payne, and we are so glad that you could be joining us on this fine Sunday afternoon as we break down all the newest movie news, the newest related movie news in the industry. We are here, me and my buddy B to the C. How are you doing, my good friend?
Do you need to try that again? Are you good there, buddy?
I'm always good. I'm always good. That didn't happen. I don't know what you're talking about. We just breeze through it. We just breeze through the stuff. No, man, me and BC are here today to talk about all the latest things we heard in the movie industry over this past week. So glad you could be joining us from last week until now. We've had many things come out this weekend. We've had D23. That's going to be the biggest discussion. We're going to get to that a little bit later. Some House of Dragon news. We got some DC stuff we want to talk about. The same old. But yes, the D23 stuff we will be getting to, but that will be a little bit later in the episode for today. But with that being said, it is always a good time to see you, my friend. How are you? How have you been?
It's been a long weekend. I went to Vegas Thursday night. Lost all of my money.
Good boy.
So much of my money just gone. It was probably not the smartest decision that I've made.
So you had a good time.
I had a blast.
You had a good time. That's all that matters.
Always have a blast in Vegas. I just, I used to come home from Vegas doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I used to come home. I was either always up or I was even. One of the two.
Right.
Last couple times, it's been pretty negative every single time I've come home. I've been they're getting me back for winning so many times back in the day.
What are you? Are you a slots guy? Are you on the
tables? My number one, my go-to is craps. But you got to find the right table. All right, you got to have a good vibe at the table.
Yeah.
You can't be. I don't do 25 minimum tables. You got to have a lower minimum.
Okay.
Because I like to throw it out there all over the place. So I like to be able to,
You like to ball on a budget.
No, exact ball on a budget.
Right.
So you do it good, because good $15 table, you can sit there and play all night long. You can just roll and have a good time if you have a good vibe on the table. But I'll also do a little bit of blackjack, little bit of roulette. Roulette is where I normally start to lose most of it.
No 21, huh?
Blackjack.
That is 21. Yeah. Okay. I'm just used to calling it 21. I'm not used to calling it blackjack. Every time my mom would go, she would always do the penny slots.
Oh yeah.
She was a penny slot queen.
Oh my God, I be losing money on them slots, so I stay away from them now.
But you can't lose them. I mean, I never understood the penny slots all too much. I never really got.
I mean, for it to be worth anything, you have to do max bet, and I end up losing by the time
I don't like the slot machines. It just all seems rigged.
Yeah,
it just
and
all.
And I'm so used to like old school slot machines that you see in movies where you just sit there and you pull the lever and it gives you coins.
Yeah.
And now it just gives you a ticket that says how much money you want. And I'm like, well, that's not as exciting.
No. I want the thing to go off and I want the thing to pour out. I want everyone around me to be like, oh shit. But I don't want no one to come near me and grab my stuff at the same time. So I get claustrophobic when I have my money and people start getting around me.
But no, I got to go see Brad Garrett from Everybody Loves Raymond. He has a stand-up. He has a comedy store in MGM.
Brad Garrett. That's the brother, right?
The brother,
the tall dude. And
yeah. And we had a mutual friend who was one of the
comedy.
Headliners. Huh? Yeah, he does.
I did not know. I didn't know he was an actual comedian. I thought that they brought him in to be the straight man.
Well, the straight man is a comedic job, man. You got to be.
Yeah, that is true.
You got to be on point to get the straight man right.
That is true. I just never would have thought him.
But I had a real Danny Tanner, Bob Saget moment seeing him do stand up, because he is not his character on
super profane.
He is not PC at all. And his whole thing is crowd work. That's all he did was rag on people in the crowd.
That means he's good.
Oh yeah, in the most un-PC way possible, and it was glorious.
You know, I'll say this. I'm a huge fan of the original Kings of Comedy, but I'm not in that lineup. You got Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, uh, the late great
DL.
the late great Bernie Mac, and then you have DL Hughley. I never thought that DL fit in that group. Like the other three,
Oh,
I just
wow.
thought they were so much more better at the craft. But DL's crowd work, he's fantastic. He's
yeah.
fantastic. And I think he's better at the crowd work than the other Kings. And that's why, I was like, okay, he's cool there. But yeah, with everybody else's talent level, I thought he was a little bit better. A little bit
You
lower.
know, I always thought the same thing. I always saw Steve Harvey, Cedric, and Bernie Mac on a different level than DL. But DL is very funny, and
DL is great. DL,
dude, I love the original Kings of Comedy. Like that is one of my favorite comedy specials of all time.
that's one I want. That's the one you own on physical media. Like that is one for sure that you go buy it. You have it. I must have seen the original Kings of Comedy. I mean, probably 2 or 3 times a year.
Dude,
I run
Cedric's bit about we run.
Oh, brother, the we run bit, the hope and the wish. I wish.
No, the let me just buy you a golf cart to go to the store.
Hey, Cedric's funny, man.
But then it kills me with the closeout, Bernie Mac's closeout of motherfucker. Yeah. How motherfucker is a noun, an adjective, a verb, everything. And because my entire life, that's how I've talked.
Yeah.
Like, motherfucker is everything to me.
Right.
So I've always loved that bit too. Bernie was something special.
Dude, Bernie was great. I mean, every time he closed out, and that just shows you how good he was, because as funny as Cedric was, and I thought Cedric had a funnier set than Steve in that particular one. I thought it was Bernie, Cedric, Steve, DL. But Bernie, it was like leagues ahead.
But Steve, what's good about Steve is hosting that thing like a G.
No, he is
like a G.
They were great.
He says it in. Can I bring him out or can I bring him out? He brings them out, bruh.
No, I have no qualms about them. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. It's a 10 out of 10 for me when it comes to the original Kings of Comedy. I'm just kind of ranking them because I'm so used to put people in ranks because of my Lando's list. And if you guys haven't seen my Lando's list, make sure you guys check that out on the channel. Also, make sure you guys check out the Rewind Recast. I hear we got Space Ghost Coast to Coast up. That dropped over the weekend.
I'm so excited because when Lila puts them up, man, I get hyped to see what she's done with it and like what makes it and what does it. I was very intrigued with this one because with Space Ghost to kind of to make it sound to work in my own head, I had to create an actual plot for the movie.
Right.
So, but she cut the plot out. And the video still works perfect, and so that's what I love about her editing. Is I'm like, oh shit, she made it work without that plot. Okay, cool. But I think I am gonna post the breakdown of the plot, just like the written the stuff I had written out. Yeah,
no,
because it was good. I really enjoyed it. I really liked what I came up with. I thought it would be a good idea.
Dude, it's actually funny because if you notice on the channel, we have the Gray Man review up. Well, if you guys don't know, I shot that Gray Man review 4 weeks ago. 4 or 5 weeks ago, I shot it. I was going to have another video go out this week, but my audio got all messed up. And Lila just had it sitting there. She's like, well, I can make I can make the Gray Man real quick. I was like, if you can, go for it. I didn't like my review for it because I only recorded that thing at like 4 minutes. Yeah. It was like a 4 or 5 minute recording. And I was like, that's nowhere near where it needs to be. But she turned that thing and made it okay. So she's great. I love what she's doing. And guys, if you guys need any editing jobs done, hit up Lila. Links down below. She's accepting all clients. She's gone completely, totally freelance. So she is there for your editing needs. So we definitely want to put her on in that kind of a way. She is a part of the Lando project. So definitely reach out to her for any of your video editing needs. But yeah, man, there's a lot to talk about this week. There's a lot of talk about this.
Did you watch Have you watched Cobra Kai?
I have not.
Are you a Cobra Kai guy?
I am.
Do you
I
like
know.
them?
I've watched every season. I love Cobra Kai. I think it's fantastic. I mean, because it was the How I Met Your Mother come to fruition.
Facts.
You know, I love the show. I just haven't had a chance to watch season 5 or season. Is it season 5?
We're on season 5. So Cobra Kai is in my top 3 favorite shows of all time. It's one of those shows that I rewatch at least once a year, like the entirety with the movies.
Yeah.
And I am over the moon about it. So when I got back from Vegas, that's what I did. I finished my marathon of Cobra Kai. I watched the last 2 episodes of season 4 and then watched all of season 5 in one sitting. And it's really good.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Back, what's his name? Silver hair.
Well, he came back in season 4 as a secondary villain, and now he's the main villain in season 5. But they are also bringing back Mike Barnes from Karate Kid 3 as well this go around. And it was very interesting, very intriguing. I had a few issues with this season. It's not my favorite season. I definitely think this season took a step down, and I still think season 2 and season 3 are the best because that school fight in season 2
so nuts. It was so nuts.
Oh my god, it's insane.
It was great.
And then the house fight and the laser tag fight in season 3 are absolutely insane. I don't think there is as good of a fight sequence in this season, and that was my biggest issue with this season. Was there were some cool fights, but they're not as good as this season or as past seasons. So I'm like, okay.
One thing I'll say about Cobra Kai is one, I love how they're telling the continuation of Johnny Lawrence's story, and what's the other?
Danielson.
Danielson. I'm sorry, I don't know.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, fuck Danielson. I'm with Johnny Lawrence all day.
Facts.
But I love every single high school student that they've casted. You know, all those young kids that they're training. I love all those guys.
Yeah.
And I want to see them in more projects. Like we got, is his name Miguel in the show?
Yeah, his name is Miguel in the show. I think it's Zolo is how you pronounce
Zolo.
it.
I'm super excited for
idea.
that Blue Beetle project he's in. Super excited about that. But I want to see everyone get more chances. Even Johnny Lawrence's kid, I want to see do some more stuff. He's really talented. Danielson's daughter, I want to see her do more stuff. Everyone that they've casted in that show, I really like.
I will tell you that Robbie, Johnny's son, I did put him in Space Ghost.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good call. Dude, I love it. Yeah, I do. I love this entire cast. And I was actually thinking that last night. I was like, oh God, actually, I was thinking as I was watching the show, there's one episode where he's wearing like almost all green. He's got like a green shirt on. He's got on a green hoodie. And I was like, man, he'd make a good Tommy.
Sorry, my dog just came back from the water park. Literally, he just came up on the side. So what they do here, we got the water park over here. The last day of their summer, they lower all the water to like ankle level, and then they let you to bring your dogs.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So today was the dog day at the park because now they're going to completely clean it out for next year. Yeah. So they just lowered all the way to halfway. Dog day afternoon over here at the water park. So he just came back from
that's really cool, man. That's dope. I don't know if I've ever heard of anywhere doing that.
Yeah,
that's
it's awesome. Super dope. It's only like $5.
Oh yeah, hell yeah!
It's like $5, and then they donate everything that they make to the Charleston Animal Society. Like literally, it's just a complete charity thing. Like we're draining the water anyway. Bring your dogs, and let's just make it for charity.
Yeah, dude, that's funny. So when I was leaving Brad Garrett's, he has this charity that helps kids and families that need, a little bit extra and things like that. And he sells little Eeyore plush or stuffed animals. I didn't know he was he's been the voice of Eeyore for the last couple years. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he's been the voice of Eeyore for the last couple of years, and he did the voice on stage. I'm like, oh my God.
Now that you say it, I can see it.
In his act, he says something. He's like, you know, all the money I get goes to the charity. So, you know, whatever the $9 bear, whatever it costs goes all to charity. And so I'm like, okay, cool. So it's only $9. I get, my niece would love that. I'm gonna go ahead and buy that for her. So I go to buy it, and they're like, yeah, it's $50. I was like,
It cost them $9 to make it,
probably. And then I go, and in my head I go, well, I can't turn back now. This is for charity.
Yeah, you look like a dick.
I can't be like, never mind. So, like, all right, guess I'm buying a $50 Eeyore to give to my niece.
That's like when I go to the commissary to buy our food, and every time we go, it's always like we go once a month and we get everything we need for the month. So it's always like a $300+ bill.
Yeah.
And then they're like, you know, after I'm spending $355 and you're checking out like, you know, my 4 packs of Haribo gummy bears. They're like, do you want to donate 35 cents to like the Charleston Cancer Fund?
No.
But give me those gummy bears.
Number one. Have you seen the South Park where they do that?
No, I haven't.
Oh my God, it's so funny. They're fucking with Randy Marsh about donating the extra bit. And like when he says no, they make him speak no into a microphone to everybody. And they go, oh, well, we changed it. We made it a little easier. All you got to do is take this sandwich out of this kid's mouth. That's how you deny the charity. I'm like, oh, it's so fucked up, but true. But also, Haribo gummy bears, really, dude?
Yeah. I'm a Haribo gummy bear guy.
Dude, Albanese is the gummy bear brand.
Listen, I just heard about the Albanese gummy bears. I just heard about them. I'm going to get down on them, okay? I haven't had a chance. I literally just heard someone tell me this week that Albanese gummy bears are kind of better than Haribo. I need to verify this myself. If you're saying that, you have a pack in the thing?
I got a whole... I get like the 7-pound bag and have it shipped to me from the factory in Chicago, or I think it's in Indiana, but on the edge of Chicago and Indiana.
Man,
bro, I'm telling you, dude.
That's like Hers potato chips.
Hers potato chips.
Hers potato chips. They're the greatest potato chip of all time. Hers.
No shit.
HERR. Hers. And the only time, whenever my dad used to live in Ohio, when he lived in Maryland, we would drive to Ohio. That's where his family's from. We would go up there. That was the only place he knew that sold the Hers potato chips, and he would buy like 30 bags and bring them back. Hers potato chips. They're the best
bro. Okay, that sounds lit. But I have to say something. This is much more important than potato chips. Twin Galaxy down in the chat. Wants to say, go Cowboys, and you know we representing up in here because it's game day and we got the Avenger Cowboys on. We throwing it down. Them boys gonna wreck shop. You heard me? Show some love. Come on, go ahead. I'm not doing this. Go ahead.
I'm not going
to show some love to the boys.
I'm not going to.
We're gonna go out there and take down the Bucks tonight.
Let me try
on Sunday Night Football.
I'm gonna just try to see if we could do this. I just want to see something.
What are you trying to do?
Boom.
Oh, nice.
We can do that.
Will it pop up regularly? Because okay. They also want to know who we think is gonna play Sue Storm, and you know we're gonna have a lot to talk about that, don't we?
We do. I mean, do we want to talk about D23 right now? I thought we were going to talk about House of Dragon.
We can talk House of Dragon. You want to talk House of Dragon first?
Yeah, let's talk House of Dragon first. So I guess thank you, Twin Galaxy, for getting us back on target because we definitely got kind of go off the reservation here. But yes, before we talk about D23, we are going to get into our House of Dragon episode 3 review, episode 4 prediction. We want to kind of get that out the way. We haven't been doing it because we've been too caught up with She-Hulk lately. But I need to talk about some of this Game of Thrones stuff, man. Or I'm sorry, whatever it is. It's Game of Thrones, right?
You know what I can't do? What's making me really mad is I keep wanting to shorten House of the Dragon, like we did Game of Thrones, GOT, but House of the Dragon is HOTD, which is hot D, and I'm like, that's a weird hashtag.
It is.
I can't.
It is. It should just be called House of Dragons. That's what I'm calling at home, House of Dragons. Speaking of which, yo, real quick, episode 3 review, House of Dragons. Matt Smith, the GOAT.
Didn't say a single word.
Didn't say a goddamn word all episode.
Yeah.
Bruh. Yo. He brings a whole new, I'm pretty certain the term "don't kill the messenger" started with him. I am certain that is why they now use pigeons and crows to send their messages instead of hand delivering messages.
Facts.
Like, yo, why don't we hand deliver anymore? Well, there was this one dude who beat the brakes off of my main messenger. My God.
If we gonna kill a messenger, we need to kill a dude, not a bird.
Bruh. I'm loving this show more and more and more throughout the week. Matt Smith killing it. I never remember the girl playing Rhaenyra Targaryen, just like I can't remember the girl's name who plays Miss Marvel, because she's Miss Marvel now, just like this girl's Rhaenyra Targaryen to me. She's great. I love what's going on. Viserys, the king, bruh, you suck. Bruh, you suck, bro. I know you're trying so hard to do the right thing, but you're losing fingers.
He's such a good, just a good person, though.
And that's what makes him trash. You know who's a good person too? Ned Stark. Guess what happened to him?
He got.
He got. 6 episodes, 7 episodes in. Viserys, man, this is the Game of Thrones, bro. This isn't the game of be nice to people. If you're nice to people in Game of Thrones, you die.
Yeah.
Everyone who was nice died. Even Jon Snow died at one point. Spoilers.
That is true. I will say, dude, fucking Millie Alcock, who's playing Rhaenyra. Ray. She is murking this, bro.
Bruh.
She is such a badass.
I want Rhaenyra Targaryen to play Sue Storm. There you go. She can play whatever she wants.
That's not a bad choice. That is not a bad choice.
She can play whatever she wants.
I will say I have some negatives.
You do?
On House of the Dragon. Yeah.
Okay, shoot them over so I can tell you to get out of here with this nonsense.
I do not like the time jump at all.
The 3-year time jump. Okay.
Yeah. Don't like it one bit, because I don't feel the connection between Alicent and Ray.
Okay.
I would have liked to be able to see their first conversation after she left that
you mean between the friends?
Yes.
The friends.
Yes. Yeah. I don't believe the negative or the attitude of Ray going into this, because it's just, I'm so disconnected because, we jumped 3 years. Okay. And I get it. And if anyone, I swear to God, if anyone brings the fucking book up to me again, I'm going to punch him in the face. Well, it's not in the book. Okay, good. That's why you get writers. Think about if this scene, this episode had been the finale, and we had 9 episodes during the war with the crab people to build up to Matt Smith doing this superhero run to kill everybody.
You know why I don't mind this time jump? It's getting me prepared for Andor.
I mean,
it kind of is, because I knew with Andor, it's going to be time jumps. So when this time jump happened, I was like, well, it was about 2 episodes. Then they had to jump because they got a lot of story to tell in this show.
See, but the difference is Andor is allegedly going to. Okay, well, no, I don't know, because in next season 3 episodes is going to represent 1 year.
1 year.
This season, the entire season is going to represent 1 year. So I honestly don't know how it's going to look. But again, that 1 year, okay, you're going to jump a month or so.
Yeah, cool. This was 3 years. Yeah, I can see that.
This was 3. We skipped the entire war. The crap people were just they're done.
That was one of my negatives, man, and I'll say that it felt like I had a negative, but then I was able to justify it really quickly. The crab leader, the crab feeder dude.
Yeah.
he kind of seemed overhyped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they set him overhyped. But then again, I was like, well, I would much rather have what they did with Crab Feeder than how they did Night King. Because Night King was hyped up for 7 seasons.
Yeah, but you could have done this for 1 season and showed us the fight rather than just
showing Damon come out with the body.
Walking out with half of them. I'm like, all right, I would have liked to see that, but cool. That's my problem. Like, I think it's a good show, and everyone on it is really good. It's entertaining, but that's why I'm kind of actually liking. Now, I haven't.
It's a storyline element issue, not so much of a character casting.
Yeah, I haven't watched episode 3 of Rings of Power yet, but I've actually, I kind of enjoy Rings of Power because I know they're completely different, but I like that I'm able to follow the story and not have to just imagine what happened in between the 3 years in between episodes.
I can see that for sure. I mean, I'm just excited to get Game of Thrones. And then I saw we're getting like 6 other spin-offs for Game of Thrones.
Yeah, like, apparently.
Like I think what's his name? The black dude smashing the Targaryen, Corlys, the sea snake. He's getting his own show.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
They're giving him
I know Jon Snow's coming.
Yeah, Jon Snow is coming. They're giving the Sea Snake a show, where I guess it's going to show how his naval battles and his naval career and stuff. There's like 5 shows in development right now.
Oof.
Because I think the House of because this is going to get to the Dance of Dragons.
Yeah.
I want to see them go back even further because remember how they had that big ass skeleton of the dragon?
Yeah.
I want to see that dragon. I want to see that dude. Go back another 2,000 years. Show me. I don't even like prequels all that much, but let's go ahead and jump back another 100 years.
See, I'm good with these. Well, okay, I'm good with these prequels because they are so far in the past.
They're so far in the past.
So we don't know who's gonna live and who's gonna survive and all that stuff because none of our characters are alive.
Well, I know
in the time of.
I know who dies.
Oh, do you?
Well, if whatever you do not rewatch Game of Thrones.
Well, I know.
Joffrey straight spoils who dies.
Well, I know. I mean, I know they all eventually die.
No. Like, Joffrey spoils a significant person's demise.
Does he really?
Yes.
I actually did not know
that. It kind of took me out of it now watching this show. So whatever you do, don't rewatch it. And if you see it on Facebook and you see like Joffrey, just keep scrolling because he's literally like, yo, this person dies this way. And that's like in season 3 of Game of Thrones. And it's about one of the people that we're currently watching.
Okay. I don't remember that because I've only
I don't want to say who because I don't want to spoil for the people that's genuinely trying to.
I've only watched Game of Thrones all the way through once, I think.
Okay.
So there are a lot of things that get lost on me, and that there's a lot of information there. So
yeah, but I mean, I'm liking Game of Thrones so far. I'm really enjoying this show. I think it's super good. It's definitely holding me over until Boys season 4 comes out. But that's for me. I mean, overall, it was a 9 out of 10 for me for this episode.
Another show that we're absolutely loving right now is, well, I mean, you know, I'm loving it for sure. Is of course Jersey Shore Family Vacation. Man, the dramas is just going nuts, bro.
Yeah. Yep,
it's going nuts, bro. Snooks. Dren came out. Snooks was so drunk this last episode. Holy shit.
Yeah. So She-Hulk. She-Hulk came. Did you watch the episode?
I did.
Let me get my positives out the way. Madison with 2 N's and a Y in a place that you don't know where. Oh my God.
You know what? I hated her to start with.
I loved her.
I hated her right off the bat. But when she showed back up and said Wongers, I was like, I'm all in on this. I'm all in on this girl.
First of all,
she's us. She is us.
Yes.
The audience.
I love Wong so much.
Yes.
I love Wong so much, and I love how they're treating Wong in this show because he does fit the. And this is Benedict. Benedict Wong, you brilliant actor, you.
Yeah.
And we talked about the playing the straight man.
Yep.
He's doing it really well.
Yeah.
Because they're using him in that kind of a way. And I just, my only hope is that they don't turn him into a Drax.
I don't think they will.
You know what I mean?
I think he's too important of a character to create Drax out of him.
Yeah.
Because he's the Sorcerer Supreme. So
yeah. I loved everything in Wong. I loved, let me see. I hated this Donnie Blaze storyline.
I did too, because I thought he kept saying Johnny Blaze.
Yeah.
And I was like, I had to turn at one point I had to pause it and go back and turn on the subtitles. I go, is this guy's name, is this Johnny Blaze? Is this supposed to be Ghost Rider?
Nah.
They can say Donnie Blaze. I was like, okay. I hated it too. I actually did not like this episode.
You know what's crazy?
What?
This was my favorite episode so far.
Really?
Yes.
My problem was this felt like a filler episode.
Yep.
Which I don't mind filler. I actually don't care about filler episodes when you have a 22 season series.
I can understand this. Yes.
When you have when you have these short seasons, these less than 10 seasons, why are we having filler episodes? Why did we introduce our main story in the last episode and then completely ignore it?
But what if it's not a filler episode? What if this literally set up Mephisto?
All right, let me hear it. I don't.
Mephisto, the demon.
I know
Mephisto.
Well, how does
she
it
literally gets sent? Madison with 2 N's and a Y, literally goes to hell, and she makes a deal with the devil. And she comes back. She's like, "Oh yeah, I had to sign a contract with a goat named Jack, and I had to sign my name and drip my blood on a contract, and then she came back with a heart."
I didn't think about that. Holy shit.
I'm like, oh, okay. That's literally, she literally went to hell.
Oh, I did not.
She was like, yep, I had to. She's like, yeah, I met a talking goat. What's the devil symbol?
It's a goat.
The goat head. She's like, goat's name was Jack. I had to give him 2 drops of my blood, sign a contract, and make a deal with him, and now I'm back. And then she got sent right back to Wong's house, of all places. I think this is setting up.
I made a pact with the demon that I cannot discuss. Otherwise, he said he would reap my soul and the souls of all.
And it would and I was like, okay, maybe that's going to be the same Mephisto that gives Johnny Blaze his powers. But then I hated this whole Donnie Blaze thing, because that's how Ghost Rider comes into the picture, by making the deal with the devil.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's a lot here. I just didn't. The Donnie Blaze thing. You know what it was? I hated the Donnie Blaze action, the little portal scene, and how they use She. I thought it was a little. I want to see She-Hulk rage out a little bit, and I thought personally, if they would have made it to where, like, if the demons were biting her and like draining her blood, there was no sense of like she's in danger. I just don't have like any sense that she's ever in danger. So it makes the action scenes fall a little flat for me. But that was like really my only nitpick on it.
Again, I wanted to get to whoever I thought we were getting into the main story. I thought we were going to find that
you want to see the leader. You're ready for the leader.
I'm ready for our main villain. That's what I'm ready for.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the through arc to start poking its head through here. And I thought we were going to get onto that path when we had the wrecking crew.
But you don't understand, BC. We have to show you how she's going on dates.
That is true.
We need to see.
And
her dating life.
I kept waiting for the other shoe to drop with the guy that she actually liked. I'm like, okay, something's gonna happen. He's a douchebag or something.
Well, he was a douchebag.
Yes.
I mean, that's kind of what it was. I mean, I liked her dating. You know what's so crazy? This was the first episode that I felt the comedic tone. This was the first episode where actually, from watching it from the first scene, I felt the vibe they were trying to get. Maybe the same vibe you was trying to get the first 3 episodes. Remember the first 3 episodes you really liked, and I was like, I don't know if I really like this. I wasn't catching the right vibe. This was the first one where I saw this as a comedy show. This was the first one where I saw it as a comedy show. Even though the jokes didn't work for me, just the way it was paced, I felt it. And I was like, okay, maybe I get it now with this one. But still disappointed with some of the story choices. I like Jen Walters. I like all the actors. I don't know if I like this story so far. I'm kind of getting into the Falcon Winter Soldier kind of dilemma.
Okay.
Where I like everything around it.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm ready to get into our main story here. I'm ready to follow the main story. I thought the main story was going to be Abomination. I thought he was going to be a through line all the way through, but he was just part of the story. Yeah. So I'm ready to see our villain. Who's our villain? What are we doing? What's going on?
Yeah, because it does kind of seem to be just there's nothing really pushing the show forward. You know what I mean? It kind of just feels like, okay.
But the only time I felt that is this episode. This is the first episode that I felt it. So
I can agree. I can see that too. Yeah, that's all good points, man. Overall, what would you rank this episode? You said this is your least favorite?
This is my least favorite so far.
Yeah, that's just my favorite one. It's weird.
I know. That's what's interesting there. I do love Madison though. I'm all in on Madison.
Madison with two
two N's and a Y, but it's not where you think it is.
That joke didn't get old with me. Like, remember how I told you last week that Megan Thee Stallion kind of through line kind of faded? I didn't like it.
Oh my God. Okay.
I like this one.
So funny story about mutual friends of ours.
Yeah.
I'm with Mark in Vegas this weekend, right?
Okay.
And he's telling
Mark
me
E or Mark R?
Mark E.
Okay.
And he's telling me about Christian's review of episode 3 of She-Hulk.
Yeah.
And Christian thought, and he's doing this review, and you can go watch it. Okay. Yeah, and I suggest people to go watch it because it's hilarious. He's doing this review with Coy and Winston Marshall.
Oh yeah, that's on their new Capes and Cows show.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Christian thought that Megan Thee Stallion was a character from Marvel. Christian did not realize that Megan Thee Stallion.
Well, you know what? I can't be upset with him because I'm only 2 degrees away from thinking the same thing. Like, I didn't know who really Megan. Remember last week I was like, I don't really know who Megan Thee Stallion is. So I get it. I get it.
But he legit thought she was a character from Marvel.
That's
in
a
the
stretch.
show.
That's a stretch.
When Mark told me that, and the fact that they figured that out on air.
That's funny. That's funny.
That's funny. It's funny. If y'all got a chance, go over to the Big Thing on YouTube and check out that video.
No, that's fantastic. I mean, yeah, I'm with you. We kind of need to get to the root of it a little bit. Like, let's show some. Why are we watching this show?
Facts.
You know what I mean? And that, I guess that's the ultimate question is whenever we watch any of these shows is what is important about this show that I need to watch it to understand the entirety of the MCU?
Exactly.
When you watch Loki, why do you need to watch Loki? Well, because King the motherfucker shows up, right?
Yep.
You know, Falcon Winter Soldier, why need to watch that? Well, it shows how Captain America's the torch is going to be passed on, right? Cool, I get that. With She-Hulk, it's like, okay, well, how does this fit in with the larger narrative? But we can get into all that. But let's kind of transition a little bit to talk about D23. D23 finally came, finally went. I think it's still going on. We got the last few hours of D23 going on, but D23 happened this weekend, and lots of new trailers, lots of new. Friday and Saturday. Friday was a lot of animation, Disney Plus stuff. Yeah, then Saturday was a nice pivot to where you got your Star Wars, your Marvel, Lucasfilm, and Fox announcements. A lot of people were going to get to this weekend thinking we were going to get some announcements, maybe filling out a little bit of that Phase 6 slot, Phase 6 stuff that they announced over at Comic-Con. Maybe some Deadpool 3, maybe some Fantastic Four. But ultimately, no new announcements were made for Marvel. We did not get any D20. We did not get any Deadpool 3 news.
We
got
didn't get anything new from Marvel or Star Wars.
or Star Wars. Really, it was just a bunch of second trailers. That's all it really seemed to be. Like trailer number 2, trailer number 2, trailer number 2. Here's teaser trailer number 1, trailer number 2.
Yeah, we
one.
got trailer number 1s for things, but like nothing that we didn't know. You know, and nothing that I took away from this and I'm gonna be talking about for a long time.
Right.
You know, like, which was weird because, they came out at San Diego Comic-Con. They came out swinging.
They showed their ass, man.
And
like,
so, that was like a build up for this, but they didn't come out swinging here. They're just like, all right, fuck it, we got your money. You know? Which is not always a bad thing to do. I'm not always angry about it. Honestly, I think this whole thing, I wouldn't be disappointed at all if they had come out beforehand and gone, we are not giving you Fantastic Four at D23.
Yeah. Well, that was going to be my question, BC, is should fans be disappointed with how this went?
If they had once they heard us constantly talking about, we're definitely getting it, they should have come out and said, we not giving you Fantastic Four cast at D23.
Yeah.
Put that down right now. You're not going to get it. Because if they had said that, we still would have been talking about it. Are they lying? Or are they just trying to throw us off? So they still would have got the same stuff. It's just afterwards we would have gone, they did tell us
this. And and this is where I got to give props to Warner Brothers Discovery. Because when it came to Comic-Con, they let us know you're not getting this shit. You ain't getting Flash. You ain't getting you ain't getting nothing. You just getting Black Adam.
Mm-hmm.
And you getting the other thing that Shazam.
Yes.
And that's what we got. And as much as we were like, man, we really wish we could have gotten more, we really couldn't have been too upset because they let us know ahead of time. So you know what? I'm going to do the one thing that it seems like no Marvel fan can do and admit when WB did something better than them.
Yeah.
They let us know ahead of time what was going on. Now, there's a lot of Disney going on here besides just the Marvel stuff. When you have the different pillars, you have Pixar, you have Lucasfilm, you have Marvel, you have their normal Disney Plus, Disney animation stuff going on. So I don't want to say that D23 let us down in all those areas, but when the Big Daddy announcement, everyone, the world was watching. Warner Brothers, Zaslav was watching this announcement. Where's Fantastic Four and where's Deadpool 3? And I can understand at least when it comes to the Fantastic Four announcement. Maybe they got some last minute discussions going on. They probably couldn't get some contracts finished. Okay, cool. I'm okay with that. But Deadpool 3, we already know is happening.
Yeah.
We know that's going on. You could have just gotten Ryan Reynolds there to walk down the aisle wearing a Deadpool mask, and guess what? You win. You win. I just don't see how they dropped the ball in this kind of manner when it came to the Fantastic Four announcement or just their big announcements. But we got nothing new. New. And when people say, well, fans should just chill out because they're not supposed to give us this stuff. Well, we only expect what's been given to us. And when you look at the last D23, when they had the 6 or 7 or 8 major announcements at the last D23, it only stands to reason that they're going to follow up this way, the same way why we go to Comic-Con. We go to Comic-Con because we are now expecting certain things to drop because that is the legacy of how it leaves us. When it comes to D23, the legacy so far, at least from this last, the one from 2 years ago, is that we get 7, 8 announcements. We just wanted one new announcement.
One new thing would have
been okay.
Yes.
But it wasn't any of that.
I mean, I guess their thought was maybe Werewolf by Night was going to be that, but
who gives a fuck? Okay, okay, I'm sorry. I don't want to be this guy. No one bought a ticket to D23 to say, yo, where's the Werewolf by Night special?
Yeah.
No one, zero people. And you know, if you're in the chat, write it, put a one in the comment if you was that person. I went there for Werewolf by Night specifically. No one. No one.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know, man. It's literally like they and I hate to say it, but they Disneyed us.
they ripped.
Disney came up and said, "Fuck, y'all already here. I don't give a shit." This is
I
what
am
you'll get."
glad we didn't buy tickets. I am glad we didn't buy tickets. I'm glad we didn't spend.
And I was talking to Mark about going to London for Star Wars Celebration.
Yeah.
But D23 is kind of a letdown to the point I'm like, oh, do I really want to deal with going to London? You know, for Star Wars Celebration? Because now I don't know. I don't know.
It hurt. I think it hurt a little bit, man, and especially because this has been probably the year where people are losing more and more faith in the MCU. If there was any year that the MCU was taking a hit, it would be this one. People aren't happy with the direction. This was their way to just say, don't worry, yo, we're still the king. We still got it. And ultimately, I think people are left still wanting more.
Yeah.
And not in a good way. Like, normally you can get something.
That's what I'm saying. Because we always want to be left wanting more, but wanting more and that not getting anything is a little different.
It's like Comic-Con was Infinity War. That was the setup for this. This was the end game. And it was like, this was just a piss poor thing, man. And there is a lot to talk about here, and I don't want to stay too much on the negative. I do want to switch over to the positives, but with no Fantastic Four announcement, we know Shankman is going to be directing it, but we knew that 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, like hey, this guy's officially directing. Yeah, okay, cool.
We knew that. Variety already reported that 3 weeks ago, bro. Like, we know.
That's not a sexy announcement. You need something sexy, and that wasn't it.
They could have, or you know what they could have dropped? That clip to Quantumania. Something, but it. I don't know. It was ultimately.
I mean, it would have been nice to see something for Quantumania, but I don't think that would have done it. That wouldn't have made me go, all right, cool. I want something. I need something new.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about some of the stuff that we did get, man. We got
let's get into it. Lead the convo, baby.
Yeah, so we got some trailers. Let's start with the Marvel stuff since we're on it. The biggest thing that surprised me out of the Marvel thing, I like some of the things that they did show us. We did talk about Werewolf by Night. Michael Giacchino is going to be directing it, which that's really unique. That's really interesting. I love his music, and he's been in the industry for so long. You know, why not? Why not? Let him do this. It's a one-shot special. We got the trailer for it.
Is it part of the MCU?
I don't know. I just think it's like an annual. It just feels like a Marvel comic book annual.
Again, it goes back to the interesting concept of the MCU, of the fact that they do such a good job of doing so many different types of films.
Yeah.
And this is a throwback horror story. And I'm here for it. Don't get me wrong. I give the black and white. I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
It looks great. It looks like how that Monsters I was hoping it was going to look, right?
How the Monsters should have worked.
That grindhouse kind of a feel. And I love it. Yo, take all the creative opportunities. I'm a film fan. I take all the swings. And if you're going to take a swing like this for any of your Marvel properties, doing it in a one-shot kind of a way, like, oh, this is going to be the Halloween special this year. It may not follow up the MCU. It may not have any reverberations, even though I doubt that it will. Because they've just been really, even like What If seems to be having some lingering effects. But if this is just a standalone thing, I'm gonna watch it for that, and I'm interested in it. I love the black and white. I love how it looks. That is definitely an interesting call for sure. What did you think about the Werewolf by Night? Is that something that you're going to take a look at?
I mean, obviously, I'm going to take a look at it. There's no way I don't. I did enjoy the trailer. It looks very, very interesting. I'm kind of excited to see, how it plays out and how it might
Man-Thing was in it.
Play into the rest of the MCU. Oh, did they say Man-Thing's in it?
Man-Thing was in it. He's in the trailer. If you look at it, there's
Okay.
a really spooky monster looking thing in there. Well, not spooky, but a
Oh, is that
monster.
supposed to be Man Thing?
That was like Man Thing. I was like, that's cool, yo. If you're gonna do it this kind of way, we know comic books have the annuals where they're just completely one-off things. That's pretty cool. Secret Invasion. The Secret Invasion trailer. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good trailer.
I enjoyed that trailer. I think it's a great setup for a Disney Plus show. It has the feeling that I've been missing. Like, let's get back to the story. Because I just feel like with everything we've been doing, it's been too silly, too goofy.
I like that we found out that Armor Wars is basically going to be season 2 of Secret Invasion, basically, because they say Secret Invasion is going to lead right into Armor Wars, and Armor Wars is going to have its own separate plot, but they're gonna lead into each other, and I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear Don Cheadle getting to do more, and I'm all in on Nick Fury, a Nick Fury show. Secret Invasion. I'm all about it. Because
I'm happy.
When you hear that line in No Way Home where he's like, Nick Fury has been off world for like the last couple of years, you're like, oh,
where's he been?
Secret Invasion is really going to have a lot of fun stuff in it. And I'm
still a little confused about Secret Invasion. Is this happening during the blip? Originally, when they talked about this show, they said this is going to show what happened during the blip. But it seems like this is taking place after the blip. Because you got Don Cheadle, which War Machine was blipped. Kobe Smulders was blipped. Nick Fury was blipped. At the same time, too, we're dealing with Skrulls. Who's a Skrull? I got a prediction.
Okay, let me hear it.
Who is going to be... The whole thing about Secret Invasion is that it leaves the Marvel Universe kind of in a weird place where we don't know who's a Skrull. We got some big reveals about who actually has been a Skrull. I think that we're going to find out that War Machine is a Skrull.
Ooh.
Rhodey.
And has been? You're thinking he has been.
And has been a Skrull. Tony Stark's best friend I'm going to say is a Skrull. And has been a Skrull from Iron Man 1.
See, but here's the problem with that. If you do that, you don't get the him and Tony Stark coming to terms with that. You know what I'm saying? Because Tony's gone.
Sure.
So there's a disappointing point.
He can still now. Listen, Don Cheadle's character.
Also, you get to look at the aspect of, oh my God, Tony never even got to know that his best friend was not actually his best friend anymore. So, I mean, there's a way to do it.
No, what I'm saying is when Tony meets Rhodey, he is meeting a Skrull. And they just grown to have a best friend relationship. That's what I'm saying.
You're saying the entire time.
The entire time.
I thought he just became a Skrull when Don Cheadle took over.
Oh, that was explaining why he looks different.
Yeah.
When he met Don Cheadle, that was the Skrull version. Terrence Howard got taken up out of there. But that would be the one.
I wish Terrence Howard wasn't such a bitch about it, and we could see something with alternate versions and him show up.
I love the meme where it's like him looking at the Iron Man suit, like next time, baby, and then below it is like the last login, not 11 years ago. That shit is always funny. Terrence Howard played himself on that one, but now he's off making like new geometry or something. You got to go look that up. He's like, I got the new geometry of the world. I'm not joking. Literally, this is a thing. He made new math. Terrence Howard is making new math. It's a thing. I'm not gonna get into it. Just go look it up.
Okay.
But, so we got the Secret Invasion. That looks good. We got Martin Freeman in it. I didn't know he was going to be in that, which is great because I love to see these characters come in. Like, let's bring them in.
And this is a perfect way to have him be a part of it too.
And it will make sense because he is one of those intelligence guys. You know, this seems like the spy thriller. You know, and that's what I want. That's what I want. So this is definitely my vibe, and it feels kind of like not Infinity War, but Civil War, Russo brothers. You know how the Russo brothers have like the Winter Soldier, the Civil War, that kind of tone.
Yeah.
It just feels kind of like we're getting back into that, and I'm really excited for it. So that's Secret Invasion. They showed some more Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Cool. Captain America New World Order.
Yo, who called it? What's up? Let me know.
You called it, bro. The leader is back. What's his name? Tim
Blake Nelson.
Tim Blake Nelson. He is officially coming back, making his return from the forgotten MCU movie Incredible Hulk.
And I'm gonna put it right now. I still think he's the villain in She-Hulk, and I think he shows up this week, and I think they planned that. I think they planned that announcement to coincide with the upcoming episode of She-Hulk being.
I believe that.
We'll figure it out.
I believe that for sure. I definitely think you're onto it. Because that would make the most amount of sense in
right, like the timing seems perfect.
Yep.
However, I thought timing on them announcing the Fantastic Four was perfect too. We see how that
You don't know shit. You don't know shit, BC. Get out of here with your Fantastic Four nonsense. Fantastic Four, these nuts, man. That's pretty much what Walt Disney said.
Oh, yeah, facts. So, I'm really excited to see him back as the leader, man. I'm excited to see where they go. I'm interested that it's in Captain America, New World Order. I've got to talk to my T-shirt guy because he's making me a NWO Captain America shirt, and I'm really excited for it.
That'll be tough. Another exciting thing about that movie, the young kid from Falcon Winter Soldier is officially going to be the new Falcon in Captain America New World Order. So this will be the first movie where it's complete. The torches are completely passed down. Captain America, Sam Wilson, Falcon, the Hispanic dude that I can't remember his name. So that's interesting, and I like this because now he got his sidekick. Cool.
I pretty much knew that was. I figured that was going to happen as soon as we saw him in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So, I love that. I'm excited. I like the actor. He was really good and serviceable in Falcon and Winter Soldier. So I'm excited to see him and Sam Wilson be able to really go on their own adventure now. And I think that's going to be a lot of fun. And I cannot wait. I think this might be my most anticipated Marvel film now, just because it's called NWO. Like, bro, that's just too sweet. Like,
yeah. I have a prediction for that movie as well.
Yeah. You think Hulk Hogan's going to be in it too?
Oh, yeah, brother.
Yeah, you got to have Hulk, Macho Man, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall. Well, Scott Hall.
They're going to bring Bonesaw back.
Bonesaw is ready.
I think we're going to get Chris Evans back in that one.
I hope not.
Old Man Cap?
Nope, I don't want to see it. I don't want him anywhere near it.
What about Secret Invasion?
I don't want to hear the fucking goddamn white people being like, "See, look, there's
my Captain America.
Captain America's there." No, shut the fuck
there's
up.
my Captain America.
That's right. Let Chris stay away. Let me just have Anthony Mackie.
Can I just say that I do appreciate how Jennifer Walters and her best friend have Captain America's ass as their lock screen for their phone?
That's hilarious.
I do appreciate that.
That is fucking hilarious.
I do appreciate that. And if they need
that's a good continuous joke.
I do like that.
Like, that's a good one.
That was a good. Yeah, I think I think now that you said that, you're probably right. I think you are probably right. But I do want to see I do want to get resolution on the Captain America Steve Rogers thing.
I don't understand why people want. We have resolution. He had a nice life. He's good. He's chilling. Let him alone. Let him go be an old man.
No, what I am saying is, if he does, I would like to. The same way we gave a funeral scene to Peggy Carter, I would like Captain America to get his funeral scene. If at what point he ever does pass away.
He's just gonna live and be old and
forever.
Be in the world. That's it. He's just out there being old, having prunes. All right, he's sitting at home. Now Peggy's gone. Now he's got time to just kind of relax and have prunes. All right. He had a life
Get the fight
he had a life of war.
Yeah.
All right. Then he had a life with a wife. You know how that is. Now he gets a life of relaxation. let them go, hang out at home, and relax.
Do you think that Captain America is a dog guy or a cat guy?
Oh, I don't know.
I feel like he has like a German Shepherd at his house,
I
or like a
buy
golden
that.
retriever, like a golden retriever.
Yeah,
Like-
he would. He would have. He'd have a good golden retriever, or no, he'd have a lab.
A lab. That would
He'd
be
have.
it.
He'd have a lab.
Yeah, he's probably just sitting there at his house right now, like by a lake, throwing a stick into the water. Lab goes out, goes gets it. That's his life. He fly fishes.
He definitely fly fishes.
Yeah, he fly
Cat
fishes.
fly fishes.
Yeah, this is the Disney Plus show I want to see.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm in for the. I'm totally down for the
Retirement home cap.
Yeah, Retirement Rogers.
Yeah.
Retirement Rogers. I'm in for. Just like I'm totally in for Day Job Obi-Wan. Let's
here
go
for
back to Day Job Obi-Wan, and I'm
like let's
I'm
bucket
all
list
in.
this. Remember the bucket list?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's bucket list it. I'm here for
I'm
this.
in.
This is going to be great. We should make this. And then lastly, they announced Thunderbolts. So we got the Thunderbolts cast.
Well, they gave us who's going to be in.
I'm sorry, yes, they gave us who's going to be in it officially. With many things that we did already guess. We knew the Taskmaster was, well, we didn't know, but we had there's only so many people to choose from. We already kind of assumed Taskmaster. Taskmaster was going to be in it.
Yes, I know. You're so angry about the Taskmaster.
I just don't like this character. Yelena, she's leading the team. That's good. We got, who else did they say?
Winter Soldier.
We got Winter Soldier, which we kind of already knew that was going to happen. We talked about it earlier. We assumed that's the most plausible place to put Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Red Guardian. That
is
was the
dope.
surprise for me. David Harbour coming back, Red Guardian and Thunderbolts. I like this. Because you can't do Red Hulk no more. So get the other red guy.
Yeah, I'm in with that. I think Red Guardians is a good strong man to add. Like you look at him and I don't think, okay, he's not gonna be the one that goes insane.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he doesn't Hulk out like a Red Hulk would. But you know who might Hulk out
John
is
Waller.
U.S. Agent.
U.S. Agent.
He might go batshit crazy. You don't know.
Now,
So I'm all on board to have him kind of take over that role. And the other one I'm really, really excited about is seeing
Ghost. I knew he was gonna call it. I'm excited to see her back.
Because Ghost was the best part of Ant-Man and the Wasp and the most underutilized.
That I'll agree with you. I will agree that she was very underutilized in that movie. I wanted to see more of her, but I thought emotionally, like the way that she portrayed that the actress and what she brought to the character, I thought was dope.
Yeah,
she was absolutely dope. And then of course we got Julia Louis-Dreyfus coming back as Lady Hydra, as the Nick Fury of that team. I like this lineup. I think this lineup is solid. I think this lineup makes sense. I'm okay with it.
Didn't we do an episode where we predicted who would be on the Thunderbolts?
We did. We got damn near everything right except for Red Guardian.
Yeah. Well, I think we should send Lila back to find that and edit it out, clip it out.
Yeah, say that we just drop it back in here. That makes sense.
Yeah.
The only thing is about this lineup, they have a lot of Captain Americas on here, or Captain America type people. They got Waller,
Red Guardian.
They got Red Guardian, U.S. Agent, and then Taskmaster also has the Captain America,
and so does Winter Soldier. Wow. Yeah. Matter of fact, half this team
are bootleg Captain Americas. They're just all bootleg Caps. You know what I mean? Ghost has a unique power. Huh?
Do you think Taskmaster they could save Taskmaster for you in this?
They can kill Taskmaster in this, and then bring in
bring in the Taskmaster as a chick. God,
absolutely,
just
get her out of here.
Absolutely sexist. Like
get her out of here. They need
you're just the most sexist person on the planet, obviously.
Cheers to toxicity, bro. Listen, get her.
Stay toxic.
Stay toxic, my friends. Yo, get her out of here. And then the person that should be in this team, who's not, can take her place. Baron von Zemo.
Yeah. Yeah, I am
Baron
surprised
von
we don't
Zemo.
have a Zemo.
Go get Baron von Zemo and put him in this squad. And it's perfect.
See, of course, you would like to replace one of the females with another male.
Cheers.
So, a white male. Yeah,
I know.
Makes sense. You and your, you're so racist, and your strong white male privileged love.
I know. I'm the worst. I am the worst. Do it. Get her out of here.
Do it. Do it now.
Do it. I just want to see Baron Zemo back.
I'm not mad at you.
Baron Zemo's a dope character, and he deserves to be in this team. I would love to see Yelena kind of let Baron Zemo know that she's in charge and have that conflict.
Oh, that would be so much fun to see them together.
You know what I mean? I'm cool with it. I'm cool with Yelena leading this. She has the skill set. She is trained. Remember how I had an issue with Shuri being Black Panther? I don't have this issue with Yelena because she actually has the skill set. She can lead this team.
I agree. I completely agree there.
Yeah. I'm cool with this. So I really like it, and I'm glad they're bringing in Red Guardian because that means Red Guardian and Yelena can have that father-daughter connection. You know, you got some familial elements.
He was one of the best parts of Black Widow.
He was. He's just a great actor.
I'm not like most people. A lot of people did not like Black Widow. I actually really enjoyed it. So I'm all on board with, and my two favorite things about it were definitely Florence Pugh, who is just the most amazing person on the planet.
Oh, I love Florence Pugh.
I'm in love with her.
Fuck Olivia Wilde, but I love Florence Pugh.
Fuck what?
Olivia Wilde.
Oh, bro, that movie, Jesus Christ. Everything that continues to come out about that movie is cracking me up.
Bruh, facts. I mean, I would love to see Red Guardian talk to Winter Soldier about Red Guardian's supposed fight with Captain America.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I cannot wait for him and Sebastian.
Yeah.
They're gonna that's gonna be hilarious.
It's gonna be great. I love this group. I think that if there's one person on this group that I really just want to see them really, you were talking about Taskmaster and them redeeming Taskmaster. I don't know if they can for me, but Ghost for sure. They can make Ghost into an instrumental part of this team.
Yeah. Well, see, but Ghost, they didn't screw. There's no problem with the character of Ghost.
Yeah. Whereas
you actually have a problem with the character of Taskmaster.
Right. Yeah.
The problem with Ghost was just underutilized.
Was underutilized. Facts.
Taskmaster
sucks.
Was written wrong.
Yeah.
And so my hope is they kind of fix that character a little bit more and kind of help her really become more of a Taskmaster that we want to see.
Yeah. I'm open to her being redeemed. It's just she's in a Kylo Ren mode for me. Like, it's just, all right.
Yeah.
Whatever. All right, so I believe that's our Marvel announcements. I think we got everything on the Marvels tip.
Yeah, pretty much. Other than Echo, I mean, there wasn't really much about Echo.
Echo Kingpin has an eye patch. We assume he has an eye patch. Daredevil, cool. We already know Daredevil's coming out.
They are. I did see they're doing another one. Something in the Red Dragon. It's more of a Marvel's Moon Girl and the Devil Dragon, Devil Dinosaur.
I didn't see that.
It's going to be an animated series.
Oh, Loki season 2. They dropped Loki season. Well, they announced Loki. Not they announced, but Kang is also going to be in Loki season 2 supposedly.
Yeah.
Or there's going to be his presence will be felt in Loki season 2. That's exciting.
And before we jump over to Star Wars, there was some more on National Treasure. An actual trailer was released. I didn't get a chance to actually watch it, but I am excited for that.
You're kind of looking at the other Disney stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, everyone talk about Disney. Mufasa.
Ooh.
Mufasa.
I'm of two minds on this. So I want you to go first. Maybe you can help me choose which side I'm on. You seem very excited about Mufasa.
It's with the director of Moonlight.
Okay.
So Barry Jenkins.
Yeah.
Already great talent. Makes me feel good about it. My only issue with this announcement. Why did you have to put the Lion King in the title? It's called Mufasa, the Lion King. Let me tell you something. Everybody on the goddamn planet knows who Mufasa is. You didn't need to put no damn Lion King in the title for me to know to go see Mufasa. Just call that bitch Mufasa. I'm in there. I don't need you to put the Lion King. We know he's the Lion King.
Doesn't matter?
It's like, okay. I don't need you to Captain America the First Avenger this. Okay? We know what it is. Mufasa, bro. We gonna be in there.
That's such a pointless thing to be.
That's my issue. That's my issue.
My issue is...
I'm excited for this movie. That's what I was trying to get at. I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be great.
I'm excited, but at the same time, I go, well, I mean, he's going to survive at the end of this.
Okay.
I mean, I don't really see why I need to care about early Mufasa. Because I don't think it's going to be James Earl Jones.
What if they brought James Earl Jones and Jeremy Irons back?
I don't think they would. I think they would use Chiwetel.
Let me live in my moment. I want this.
But
please, Disney execs.
Disney,
I know you're watching the Lando Project. I know you guys are all watching our show. Bring back Jeremy Irons.
I don't know. I think they're gonna have a younger person do the voice for him because he's a younger Mufasa, I assume. And I don't know if I'm interested in
It depends on the portrayal. If they make them like if they make it a real soft movie, I'm not here for it. I want to see Mufasa wreck shop.
And I don't know if they're gonna do that. So I don't know. I gotta see more before I'm officially on board. Yeah. Now, what I am 100% on board for is The Little Mermaid.
Are you?
Because that teaser looked incredible.
Okay.
That teaser got me. I was like, oh,
She sings beautifully.
Holy
I didn't know she could sing like that.
That girl got a voice.
Does she sing? Does she sing normally? Is she a singer?
I have no idea. I don't know who she is.
Haley, it's not Halle Berry. It's not Halle Berry.
I keep going. Halle Berry's playing a little.
Yeah, that's what I'm at. I'm like Halle Berry. Yeah, it's Minnie Halle. Yeah, I mean she looks great. They got the red hair down. I love how they did the red hair, which is the only defining point when it comes to Ariel. To me, the defining thing about her is having red hair. So the red hair looks good.
Yeah,
it was just too short. It was just too short of a teaser for me to really know if I'm gonna like it. You know what I mean? It was just.
I don't know. I heard her voice. I saw the CGI, and I'm like, this looks awesome.
Can I be honest with you about Little Mermaid? I haven't seen the original in so long. It's not really one of my favorite Disney movies. It's just it never was one of mine.
See, Sebastian
I need to know
one of my favorite Disney characters.
Sebastian's the crab.
Yes.
Yeah.
Under the Sea is one of my favorite. It's
gonna matter on who's playing Sebastian, but more importantly, I think to me, I didn't know who's playing Ursula.
That is a big deal.
I didn't know who's playing Ursula and who's playing the king. Do we know?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I have. Let me see if we have a full cast listing here. Let me see if I can pull this up. So okay, Ursula. Oh, that hurts.
McCarthy. Don't tell me McCarthy.
Yep. That's Ursula. Oh man, I want to know if the video, because I wasn't looking at myself. I want to know if the video catches the life suck out of me when I saw that.
No, it's not.
Oh my god,
they're better off casting.
The rest of the cast looks great. Javier Bardem is King Triton.
I like that.
See,
I like that. That's solid.
Daveed Diggs is the voice of Sebastian.
Daveed Diggs, help me. I don't. This is why I wasn't in the Schmodown.
Hamlet. Raphael.
What?
Yeah, Hamlet.
Hamlet.
The French, the rapper David Diggs. He's rapper and he's in Hamlet with Lin-Manuel Miranda. He plays Raphael and
Hamilton.
Hamilton. Oh, not Hamlet. Hamilton. Yeah, I said the
Jeez,
wrong
I was
thing
like,
twice.
what the fuck are you talking about?
Hamilton.
Like, bro, I'm not
Hamilton with
watching
Lin-
Shakespeare out here, dog. Like, okay.
For the longest time, I thought Hamilton was Hamlet. I thought
Nah.
that's what he was doing.
Now, Lion King is based off of Hamlet.
Yeah, but David Diggs is
Okay.
Sebastian. Aquafina is Scuttle.
Okay.
That's the seagull.
Okay. Who's playing Prince?
Lin-Manuel Miranda is rumored for the chef. So
See, I don't remember who the chef was. See, that's how long ago since I've seen the original.
it's a smaller role, but again, that's
Melissa
a good
McCarthy
cast
might-
with the exception of Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah.
She is more hit, or she's more miss than she is hit with me.
Melissa McCarthy is like, for me at least, she's like, God, what's the comedian's name? The comedian's name that just now got not Amy Poehler. I love Amy Poehler.
Does what?
Damn, she's in the newest season of Only Murders in the Building. God damn it, I can't remember her name. Amy Schuler.
Oh, Amy Schuler. Okay.
Melissa McCarthy and Amy Schuler. I just don't. I'm good.
I've not been a huge fan of Amy Schumer either.
Now Melissa was funny as hell in Bridesmaids. Was that
What did I
Bridesmaids she
like?
was in?
Yeah, she was in.
Yeah, she was funny as hell in that. That's the last time I laughed. And then also the one with Jason Statham. When Jason Statham was the CIA spy. Mainly, I like Jason Statham in that. I'm not gonna lie. I think I hung out for Jason Statham. Okay, so we got Mufasa, we got Little Mermaid.
Production.
Hocus.
I have only liked. There's something I liked her in, but I can't remember what it was that I liked her in. The Heat. I thought The Heat was okay.
Yeah, I'm okay, dude. I'm kind of now over talking about Little Mermaid. Now you brought that up. Proud Family. Oh, Santa Clauses. You talked about that.
The Santa Clauses got a little teaser. I didn't watch much of it, but that's interesting to see. The Disenchanted trailer. I was
Disenchanted. Yeah.
You know, I'm not interested.
Really?
Did you see the first?
I like the first one.
Watched the first one.
Enchanted. I love it.
And now watching the trailer for this one, I'm like, I don't know if I'm interested at all.
You see, I got my Marvel.
That's good. That's dope.
I got it from Disneyland.
Oh, really?
Well, no, the one in Florida, Disney World. No, not Disney World. Universal. I don't know. Florida.
Disneyland's in Florida. Disney World's in Disney World's in Florida.
Disneyland's in Florida.
in Cali.
Yeah.
Yeah, Disneyland's in Cali.
I found it after like 2 years of trying to search for it. Okay, let's talk about Lucasfilm. Let's talk Lucasfilm.
Okay, let's jump in there because we got some good stuff for some Lucasfilm we're waiting on. We got great announcements.
Yeah, we got that Willow trailer we've all been waiting on.
Willow. Yeah, Willow. That's okay.
Yep. The movie no one fucking asked for.
I don't care about Willow. I don't. I've never cared.
I never cared. So that's our Willow thoughts. Glad you guys came here for that. Indiana Jones 5. Cool.
We didn't see anything, so I'm like, I mean, they saw things. Apparently Harrison Ford was great on stage.
Yep.
It's the movie's gonna be here.
This is why and you know what? And the fact that we're feeling like this is why I think D23 failed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay, now let's talk about the good shit.
Oh, no. There is something I'm really excited about.
Andor.
They did announce at D23 Big Shot Season 2 is coming out on October 12th. I don't know if you've watched Big Shot. Have you watched that?
I haven't, but I heard it's good.
It's John Stamos. He's basically what
man.
was that coach? He is beautiful. What was that coach's name from Texas Tech that threw the chair? Oh God, Texas.
You would know more than me. I'm not a big college guy. Remember I texted you. I grew up in Maryland. We had the Terps.
Oh yeah,
I don't watch
that's
college.
right. Through chair.
We got a
I don't
pentatonic.
know
No, I'm just playing pentatonics.
why I can't. Bobby Knight. You remember
Bobby Knight. Okay, yeah, I do know Bobby Knight.
So John Stamos basically plays a version of Bobby Knight.
Nice.
He is a very rowdy college basketball, a very famous college basketball coach. They got angry and threw a chair and got thrown out of the NCAA. So now he's coaching a high school girls basketball team.
Hell yeah. Okay, I gotta watch that.
And it's
you recommend
really
you recommend
it's
it?
a good show. It's really
okay.
good. And I really enjoyed it. And now we find it, and it's been out. It's been like 2 years. It came out when Disney Plus first opened, and now we're finally getting a season 2, and I'm really excited for that.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to cut you off. Before we talk about Star Wars real quick, let's just do these last few tidbits of Disney. Inside Out 2.
Inside Out 2. I mean, I'm hesitant. I want to be excited about it, but I don't want them to do it just to do it.
All right, let me take off my sexist jacket real quick. Because, you know, when I'm on here, you keep calling me a sexist all the time. So let me take off this armor that I have to wear to be a sexist. I'm excited for Inside Out 2 because I love Amy Poehler. Anything Amy Poehler does, I will watch.
I loved the first Inside Out. I think it is one of the best Pixar films made. I think it is. I still cry every Bebo. Oh my God. Just the mention of Bebo and She-Hulk got me, which also that was good of them. They did throw that in there.
Yeah. That was episode 1.
Good. Yeah.
That was episode 1. Yeah.
And that made all of us go, oh yeah, Inside Out is such a good movie.
It even made the Hulk
and then
get sentimental.
And then boom, Inside Out 2. That's smart. That's very smart.
That was smart.
So I'm all in on that. And I'm really excited. I'm just worried. I don't want this to be a Incredibles 2. I don't want this to be a Cars 2.
I liked Incredibles 2.
I did not. I felt it was nowhere near as charming as the original.
Oh, okay. Sorry to hear that, man. Well, I mean, I'm looking forward to it because
the best thing about Incredibles 2 is more Elastigirl. Like that's just thick. So I'm all in for Elastigirl's thickness, but I just thought the story of it was a little.
And then the movie I've been waiting on got announced. Atlantis, yeah, you're live, and because I was gonna hold off rewind recast Atlantis for when the week of Aquaman 2, but I might as well do it next week. So we're gonna go ahead and cast it before Disney starts casting it. So, dude, I'm excited for this, man. I've always felt of all of the Disney live action movies that they have made, and I have enjoyed quite a bit of them. There's not many that I have not liked. I've always thought Atlantis was the only that should have been the first one they should have done. To me, that is one of the Disney movies that I think deserve and needs a remake. I could have argued that Lion King didn't need a remake. I could have argued that Beauty and the Beast necessarily did not need a remake because we still love those animated classics so much. But for a movie like Atlantis, which has kind of gone unnoticed, not unnoticed, but when you rank them, Atlantis seems to be the lower tier Disney animated movie.
Yeah.
I thought there was enough there in the story. The story's so rich that I think that this would be a really good thing to do it. And now this only confirms it even more. That is why they changed the Atlantis people in the MCU.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why instead of Atlantis, it is whatever they
whatever it is. Now it definitely makes more sense to me why they did that. And maybe it had no correlation, but to me, there's enough there to justify.
I bet there's some line in there where someone's like, are you talking about the city of Atlantis? Because Atlantis is a fake city. Is based on this mythology.
Right. The same thing. And I'm excited for that. And I love the Andrew Garfield pick. Andrew Garfield's going to be our main star. Milo.
Is that set? Did they say that?
Yes. Andrew Garfield.
I'm not seeing that anywhere. I'm seeing them saying they want Tom Holland.
Nah, I saw the report that said it was I saw a report that said it was Andrew Garfield. I could be wrong. I could have gotten the wrong information.
Yeah, there's no official announcement.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I could have swore I saw something that said Andrew Garfield was the guy.
I mean, there's a lot of fan casting, but there is no official announcement of Andrew Garfield playing him. But that is good. That is good casting.
Are you sure, bro?
Anywhere I'm looking says fan cast, fan cast, fan cast. There's no deadline. There's no. Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was Andrew Garfield. Maybe I was incorrect on that one. If I am, I apologize. But that if they do end up just going with Andrew Garfield, I think that's a perfect pick for it. I think it works. But yeah, now Star Wars.
Before Star Wars.
Oh damn, we keep pushing Star Wars. Okay, what's up?
I know, but
no, it's all good. There's a lot to cover. What's going on?
This one is big, and this one is something that, honestly, we may have to just skip Star Wars because this is going to probably take us up the rest of the time. The Hip Hop Nutcracker.
Jesus Christ. So Andor. What is the Hip Hop
No,
Nutcracker?
hold on. We're not skipping over Run DMC, bro.
Oh, is that what it is?
Reverend Run is doing the Nutcracker.
Oh shit. Okay, that is here, huh?
Reverend Run brings us a hip hop reimagining of the Nutcracker set in New York. Bro.
I want that.
Yeah, and you just trying to skip over now. I want that.
You should have.
When I bring it up, it's like
they should have. They should have called that Run DMC's the Nutcracker.
Probably that probably would have worked a little bit better.
A whole lot better.
The hip hop Nutcracker. I'm all in. I'm like, yo, Reverend Run in charge. Let's
first of all, that
dog.
Rev Run Christmas song.
I can't remember. Christmas in Hollis.
Christmas in Hollis.
Greatest Christmas songs of all time.
And it's only played in the greatest Christmas movie of all time, right off break.
Fucking Die Hard.
There you go. I'm here for it. I'm in for that. I am in for that. And I do apologize. Disney, you guys need to change the title of that to Run DMC's The Nutcracker. This hip hop Nutcracker sounds like a Disney Plus bottom.
Oh yeah, because the Pentatonics got their name in the title.
That's what I'm saying.
Around the World in Holidays.
See, it's because they're white.
So,
with the black dude in it.
Yeah. All right, Star Wars. Let's look at some Star Wars.
Yeah, man. So, I think Star Wars had a better panel than Marvel. Personally,
I think Star Wars had the same panel.
They
didn't give us anything new either.
They didn't, but I was just happier with it.
Their big announcement, their big new announcement was Bad Batch Season 2.
We got a Mandalorian trailer.
Okay.
Season 3.
We knew the Mandalorian's coming. We know that that everything in that trailer.
Oh, I'm not disagreeing that they didn't announce shit. No, they didn't announce anything.
Everyone's like, oh, yo, the Mando trailer looks good. The Mando trailer looks like I expected it to look.
Yeah,
it looks like there's Mandalorians and they're fighting. And,
can I tell you?
And Baby Yoda's there.
Yeah, I'm excited for Mandalorian. That Tales of the Jedi trailer, that looks good.
See, Tales of the Jedi trailer looks really good. Those are shorts. They're not full episodes.
I know.
And I don't.
Wait, I thought they were full episodes, but they were anthology.
Shorts. Nope, they are shorts, short form.
Well, I want to see. Okay, let me just say, I want to see the episode with Count Dooku and a young Qui-Gon Jinn. There was a short there that had Count Dooku back when he was.
Yeah, you're gonna get 6 to 12 minutes. You're gonna get 6 to 12 minutes.
That's disappointing. That's mad disappointing.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, this looks really good.
Man,
but I don't care. Same reason I don't care about I Am Groot. I'm like, I don't care about 6-minute episodes.
Yeah, I can't blame you.
I don't care.
Can't blame you.
So,
but we knew they weren't going to announce any movies. We knew they weren't.
I thought they would do something, or we'd get something new.
Something
new.
I think the next Star Wars movie is going to be that Taika Waititi movie.
Cool. You could have given us a title and had Taika come out and tell us a title.
Yeah, facts.
You could have given us something. Anything.
They could have given us a release date. Something.
A release quarter.
Yeah.
A release year.
Yep.
And it just that's my problem is I mean, thanks for giving us all this. I appreciate everything they gave us.
Yeah.
after this conversation, it's done.
It's over.
I don't have anything else to talk about.
It just feels like all these weeks of
we're still talking about Avengers Secret Wars and Avengers the Kang Dynasty. We're still going in on how excited we are for that. The Lucasfilm panel, the Disney Plus panel, the Marvel panel, everything, Pixar, all of it. It gave us news. It didn't give us anything that we didn't know.
I'm going to tell you the best trailer to come out this weekend. Black Adam.
Oh yeah. Black Adam was a really good fucking trailer.
Sorry, Marvel fans. DC is whooping y'all ass this year. DC to me got the best. I'm sorry, I was gonna say DC. I think has the best TV show with Peacemaker this year. I think DC has the best movie so far with the Batman. Sorry, guys. And I think that DC showed y'all up again this weekend with that Black Adam trailer. I don't think nothing that came out of D23 beat my excitement.
Yeah, because the Black Adam trailer actually showed us that no, Black Adam is the villain of this movie.
Yeah,
and it is the Justice Society
fighting Black Adam,
and I'm all here for that.
Yeah. I'm excited. That trailer got me genuinely excited. I watched that trailer like 7 times. I watched that trailer at work. I turned it on the big screen. I'm excited. I'm genuinely excited.
I know because you sent it to me and I was in Vegas and I'm like, I'm not watching this on my phone. I'm sorry.
That was the proper
so I waited.
Answer.
I did wait till I got home on Friday and watched it on my screen, my big screen and everything. And I was I'm all in on this, and I cannot wait for Black Adam. And I'm also done with trailers for Black Adam. I won't be watching another one.
That was I think they said that was the last trailer.
Good.
I think they're saying that's the last trailer. Good. But then again, too.
I mean, yeah, but we're probably gonna be getting a bunch of TV spots and bullshit and blah 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 blah.
I hope not, because I hope WB doesn't do the Marvel thing and they just release all the information.
That's cute, but that's not the Marvel thing. That's the Hollywood.
That's the Hollywood thing. Yeah, that's true. I'm good with this trailer, dude. It got me excited.
because they have to get my mom excited for this. All right.
Yeah.
They've got us now. Now they got to go get our get the people who aren't normally excited for this. That's the people they have to convince to come see it, because they don't care about us, because they could put out a shit trailer. You and me are probably still going to go see that movie.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I mean, I'm gonna see.
They know they have our money. They're trying to get everyone else's money that they don't have.
I mean, Dr. Fate looks dope. Hawkman looks dope.
Nigel Rabbit down in the comments just got in here. He missed the D23 talk. That's okay, Nigel. You'll be able to go back and rewatch. But he loves Willow and wanted the sequel to that film. So I'm glad that somebody there is excited about Willow, and he thinks Garfield would be a great pick for the Atlantis live action film.
Well, I agree with you on one of those two things.
Yeah.
I agree with him on one of those.
Nigel's a good dude, man. Yeah. He's a buddy of mine, and he's a great Star Wars guy. He knows anything if we ever need to do a Star Wars deep dive, he's a guy we can bring in that knows everything.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Milo, Andrew Garfield would be a good Milo. Go back and rewatch Atlantis, and I think you'll see why. Not only does he
I think I'm gonna watch Atlantis tonight, because normally when I'm doing rewind and recast, I watch on Sunday night. I watch whatever I'm gonna do.
Shoot a review.
And I kind of work on it. So I think I'm gonna do it tonight. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. If you do it, yeah, shoot a review on it. Let us know how you feel about it. But yeah, ultimately, how do you guys feel about D23, man? I when at the end of the day, I think this was a huge letdown for Disney. I think this was honestly, I think this was a loss. If I had to chalk this up of a win or a loss for Disney, I think this was a loss, and I think that Disney honestly burned a lot of fans. Especially
I don't
fans
know if they burned us. I think they let us down.
No. Here's particularly what I mean by this: the fans that bought hotels and flights and spent the money at the concession stands and bought the badges, and the people that probably dropped $2,000 to go to this event, because we were thinking about going next year.
Well, and on that note, did you hear what happened to Campia?
I heard what happened to Campia. Yeah.
You know,
that
so
sucks.
that right there makes me go, I don't know if I want to go.
And once you start playing with people's money, bro, you burn people. You burn people, man. And I would think that some people left there feeling like they got fucking burned. And
while because like look at it, like San Diego Comic-Con, I didn't apply this year. And so we didn't get invited or anything. There's no way I would buy a ticket and go to San Diego. I would never buy a ticket and go to San Diego Comic-Con. I just couldn't do it.
I wouldn't either.
So looking at that makes me go, I don't know if I would enjoy going to D23 even as press, if even the press is like, oh yeah, you don't actually get to get into the things you want to go to.
I love how Nigel just said I got fired. He said, Lando, you're fired.
I know.
That's fair. I'm just not excited for Willow. I don't care. They can show Warwick Davis all day, and I love Warwick Davis. But I would rather see Warwick Davis be in Leprechaun 19. Than Willow. I'm not gonna lie. Reboot Leprechaun Back to the Hood. Warwick Davis.
Oh,
reboot
Back to the Hood would be good.
Oh, bro, do a rewind recast. Your October rewind recast should all be Halloween movies.
Oh, that's not. I do have a few horror movies coming up. Starting in October, I do have a couple horror movies. Like I'm doing Little Shop of Horrors is on the list.
Okay.
That I'm gonna do Halloween weekend. I'm gonna do a True Blood movie. So I'm definitely thinking.
I have not seen True Blood.
I've actually never watched True Blood either, but I think it has a good.
That's what Sam Witwer, right?
Oh, is he in that? I don't know.
I know he's in one of those vampire.
I know the girl who played Rogue is in it, and I know Joe Manganiello, I believe, is in it.
Oh, speaking of Rogue, you got No Mutants.
No Mutant Watch 2022 is still on the low key right now. We got nothing about the mutant, but that's the thing. We got nothing we didn't know.
The more I think about it, it's you ever seen those pictures where it's like the more you look at the picture, the more disturbing you get. Like the more that I think about D23, the more sad and disappointed.
Again, if they would have just told us, hey, you're not getting Fantastic Four cast, I actually would not have any issue with this D23. But the fact that we were all waiting and ready and everyone was saying, we're getting it. We're getting the Fantastic Four. You should have come out and said, yo, you're not getting, we're manage expectations because you're not getting Fantastic Four. And if they would have said that, this would have been perfect for D23. I would have had no problems.
So when do you think we finally get the casting for Fantastic Four? Do you think it's going to be an internet drop?
I think it is. I think it might just be
that sucks,
here
man.
It is.
That sucks. This is Marvel's first family. Marvel's first family, bro.
I don't care about the Fantastic Four. I'm sorry, I just don't.
I hear you on that. I
like the movies. I think they'll be fun. Whoever they cast is gonna be fine.
Did we get Tom Holland being Spider-Man as an internet drop, or did they bring him out?
I don't remember.
Like we got T'Challa, they brought him out on stage.
I remember looking the kid up and seeing his acrobatics on a trampoline.
Yeah, I remember that
when they announced Tom Holland, but I don't remember where it was.
I think they walked him out, man, and that's the thing for Fantastic Four. You walk out all four.
Well, I mean, okay, I was about to say walking Tom Holland out because we didn't know who the hell Tom Holland was when he was signed, but we also didn't know who Simu Liu was, and they brought Simu Liu out on
D23
stage
last time.
At D23, and they're like, "Here's Shang-Chi."
Yep.
Simu Liu, and we're like, "Oh, who are you?" And then you find out that he found out that like less than 24 hours before he walked on stage,
get your ass on this plane.
Found out he was Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, damn, that's respect." So
ultimately, the biggest thing to come out of D23 this weekend was the Black Adam trailer. So, good job, Mickey. Good job, Mickey. You fucking crushed it. Way to go.
Yeah.
The more that we did this, and guys, if you're probably watching this at this point still, remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and share. But You can just see that my attitude throughout this podcast has just faded the more depressed that we've talked about this D23 stuff.
I mean, again, once I got over the fact that that was it, I'm like, all right, cool.
Can we talk about House of Dragons again? Because that got me excited. I was excited talking about House of Dragons. Episode 4 drops tonight. Woo!
That's right. I'm gonna be late to watching tonight's episode because we got the primetime game. So we got to go out there and kick the crap out of the Bucks.
Speaking of which, we should probably get off of here. We got no viewers watching because they're all watching football. We might need to start doing this show a little bit earlier.
I mean, you could start it earlier. I won't be here.
That's fair. Well, let's get up out of here, man. Let's go watch the game. Let's get up out of here, bro.
Right here. It is 10-3. Pittsburgh's up.
I don't care. What's the Eagles score?
Who gives a crap? They're the Eagles.
I'm an Eagles fan. Eagles Lions. What's the score?
Oh my God. I don't know. I don't pay attention to shitty teams.
Well,
why would I pay attention to the Eagles and the Lions?
We're gonna whoop that ass this year, bro.
You ain't gonna do jack shit.
We are going to beat Joe ass. First of all, the Cowboys are not winning the division. NFC East has not had a repeating division champion in like 17 years.
Doesn't matter. We're the boys, and we got look at that. Avenger Cowboys.
So the Queen died.
Avenger Cowboys.
The Queen died. Yo,
look.
Did you hear?
I don't know. Did you see my tweet?
About the Queen?
Yeah.
I was going. Nah, but I is that the one about the Lions?
The Lions? No.
There was a meme I saw and it said, "Oh, throughout the Queen's legacy, we've had like all this stuff happen. Like, we had the wars and we had like 7 different presidents. And all this course of time, as the Queen was the Queen, the Lions have only won 1 postseason game in the Super Bowl era."
Wow.
Imagine if the Queen was a Lions fan, bro. She would have been pissed.
Right.
You got one.
Well, no, my tweet was, I actually, I don't know if you know this. I went to London a couple years ago.
Did you know?
And I was still world heavyweight champion. All right. And I took my belt with me and I went to the palace. Yeah. I went to Buckingham Palace. I stood on those steps.
Yeah.
And I challenged the Queen. Title for monarchy.
And what did she tell you?
All right.
What'd she say?
She forfeited. She didn't shout.
Damn. You won.
So therefore, I have actually been the ruler of England.
You're the Queen of England.
For the past 3 years.
You
I have
the
allowed
Queen
her
of England.
I have allowed her to rule in my absence since I have been over here. I was like, hey, you take care of the day-to-days. Anything big, hit me up. So things have been good.
If you were king,
out of respect for the passing of our Queen, of Her Majesty, I am returning the monarchy to the royal family. It is.
Well, I was going to ask yours. If you were the king.
I've retired from wrestling now, so I'm no longer world champ, and I guess it's just time that I hand over the monarchy back to the UK. Congratulations, mad respect, and may she rest in peace.
Absolutely. May the Queen rest in peace. If you were king, what would be your first proclamation?
I would reinstitute Promenada.
Well, guys, this has been the Lando Project. We thank you all so much for joining us.
Prima nocta. That's what I meant to say. I said it wrong.
I knew what you meant. That's funny. I was gonna say I was gonna make it to where Apple has to get rid of these damn lightning chargers and make USB-C.
There you go. That'd be good.
That's my first one. Everyone needs to have USB-C chargers.
Facts.
There we go.
Isn't it funny how like only Apple people are like so invested in what kind of phone you have?
Yeah, it's annoying.
Like if you have an iPhone, they're like Breaking Bad fans. Like they have to tell you about it. They're like, look, I have an iPhone. You need an iPhone? No, you just need a phone. Who gives a shit what it is?
Honestly, if it wasn't for some, I would have an Android phone, but I have an iPhone. I'm going to switch back over to an Android phone. But guys, we thank you guys so much for joining us in this episode of the Lando Project, where we give you guys all the fantastic movie news and reviews This has been fun. D23 was upsetting. We did not like it. But BC, people like you. Where can people find you, bro?
Me, and I love the people, every single one of you guys. Thank y'all so much for checking out the show. Don't forget to follow me on all social media at The Grind Calls, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. My TikTok is fire. Follow us on TikTok at the Lando Project. And you can also check out The Grind Calls on YouTube, where we have a bunch of trailers, like the Andor trailer. Oh, no, actually, Disney would not let me put up the Andor trailer.
Damn.
Or the Secret Invasion trailer. They let me put up Werewolf by Night, but they would not let me have
Well,
Secret
you know
Invasion
what?
or
I
Andor.
won't let Disney put our episode on their platform. How about that? Suck it, Disney. Suck it.
Hey, Disney, if you want to put our episode on your platform, I'm fine with it.
Nope. You can't. You can't do it.